Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review on Little Women of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 9. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, the scene starts out with Bree goes over to Juicy's house. She is planning a, She's planning a surprise baby shower / farewell party for Emily. And she asked Juicy to help put the favors together, party favors together. They didn't really talk about much during that scene, so I really didn't say anything too much about that. Okay, the next scene is Minnie goes to the movies with Odell. That's their second date. They talk about her talking about their date on her podcast, and he said he listened to it. On the podcast, Moni Love had asked Minnie if she would go on a second date with Odell, and she said yes. But Odell mentioned it on a date. He didn't seem to be too enthused about that. He said next time, he said, what did he say? On our third, let me know about the third date before the whole world knows, or something like that. He said, I don't think he was happy about that. And I don't understand what the problem was for her saying yes, should go on a second date with him on her podcast. And she laughed it off, but I don't think he was kidding at all. To me, that's a red flag. I don't understand why he gets upset about that. He didn't seem upset, but he wasn't happy about it. And I don't understand what the problem was with that. So that's a red flag for me for Odell, okay? In her confessional, Minnie says that if this second date goes well, Odell won't have to worry about her talking about it on the radio because it will be rated R. Meaning, this is the second date. Usually on a second date, you hold hands, you kiss, you hug. You don't have sex on a second date, right? I mean, Minnie is thirsty. She needs to stop it. You know, come on. Well, Odell tells Minnie that he's going to invite her to his comedy show, and he wants her to perform at his comedy show. Now, that's the second strike for Odell for me. He's telling her he wants her to do this. He's not asking her, would you like to come on my comedy show and do some jokes or whatever. He's telling her. He says, I want you to come on my comedy show and do some jokes. He's telling her, and she, I don't know. Minnie is not a comedian. Minnie is she's a hairstylist. She's a manager. What is she? She's a podcast announcer person. She's part of this show. She's a part of the Little Women's franchise. She's not a comedian. And because she's thirsty, she agrees to it. She doesn't want to upset him. And you can't live your life like that trying to please a man. She's nervous, she's scared, and she says, okay, no, screw that, no. Anyway, next scene, Emily and Bree are home. Apparently Juicy released their music video, but Emily is still mad because Juicy still owns the rights to the song. In her confessional, Emily says if she doesn't give them the rights to their song, then this could be the end of Juicy managing the Cheeks. So Bree checks the status of the video online, and she says the numbers keep jumping, but I noticed she didn't tell us a number. Is it 1 million views? Is it 200 views? She said the numbers are jumping, but she didn't tell us a specific number or a ballpark. So I think I may go online and check it out too, because in the show I saw little clips of the video. I didn't see the whole video, and the little clips that I saw, the video looked ratchet. Their outfit looks crazy. They look like penguins, and it doesn't look good at all. So I may go online and check it out. I don't know. Okay, in this scene, Bree is kind of standing up to Emily. Yes, she is. Emily says, I always find a way to make it happen. And Bree says, we always do. And Emily says, I don't think so, but okay. She's so horrible. So Bree schools Emily a little bit about going behind her back to talk to GC. You know, she said, you should have told me before you went and talked to GC. In her confessional, Bree says Emily needs to keep her in the loop, or maybe she'll start collaborating with other artists. Now, that's not the reason Bree would collaborate with other artists, because Emily don't keep her in the loop. The reason she will collaborate with other artists is because Emily is stopping their career from advancing. She won't do the tour. She won't collaborate with anybody else. Emily wants to do her own thing. She doesn't think anybody's good enough for them to collaborate with. So that's the reason she wants to do her own thing, because Emily's messing her up. You know? Emily's messing her career up, messing up Bree's career. So just tell the true reason, Bree. The reason is that the reason you want to separate yourself from Emily is because she's messing you up. She's messing up your career. Anyway, Andrea and Bree, surprising, go to the park with Bree's son. I don't know his name. He's so adorable, but I didn't catch his name, but he's very adorable. Bree tells Andrea that she has been thinking about the Cheeks and the twins collaborating on a song. Andrea said that she thinks this is a good idea, but she would have to talk to Amanda about it. So Amanda agreed to talk to Andrea agrees to talk to Amanda about it, and Bree agrees to talk to Emily about it. Next scene, Minnie and Moni Love are doing their podcast. Minnie gets to talking about her second date with Nodell. Call him Nodell because I don't think... He has 2 strikes so far. Or is that 3? How many strikes he has so far? I think he has 3 so far. Anyway. No, he has 2. He has 2 strikes. Yeah, Odell has 2 strikes. 1 more and he's out. So Minnie mentions on the podcast that Odell wants her to get on stage and do comedy. Moni Loves, she agrees with me. She says, I don't like it. Moni Love told her that stand-up comedy is an art, and it is. You can't just get on stage and start doing comedy at a comedy spot. I agree with her 100%. It's an art. Minnie is not a comedian. Anyway, Moni Love and I, we are in sync, and she says... She says her antenna is going up about Odell. She said, even though I introduced you to him, my antenna is... Oh, keep hitting the camera. She said, even though I introduced you to Odell, my antenna went up. It's going up. And mine is 2. He says he has 2 strikes as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, Minnie says on her podcast, she tells her audience to email her and let her know what they think. Next scene, the twins go to meet up with the Cheeks at a restaurant to discuss collaborating on a song. And Emily feels as though the Cheeks are not on their level, and she's afraid that the Cheeks... Oh, Emily feels as though the twins... oh, I messed up. Emily feels as though the twins are not on her level, and they'll bring her status down, or her fame down, or whatever. And, which I think is dumb, because other artists... Famous artists, they collaborate with other artists, and one of them has to be more famous than the other. Like Jay-Z, he collaborates with people who are more famous than him and who are not as famous as him. And so does Beyonce. So, I mean, all artists do it. So someone has to be the more famous one. So I don't understand what she's talking about. Okay, so Amanda feels as though she does not want to be... She doesn't want it to be the Cheeks featuring the twins. She wants them to be on an even scale. And that's true. They should be on an even scale. So Bree actually pulled everything together and smoothed everything out. She said that basically the Cheeks fans and the twins fans will be amazed to see them perform together or do something together. So she thinks it will be a good idea. So they all agree to do it. Next scene, Minnie and Odell meet up at a coffee shop to help Minnie write jokes for her segment that she's doing at the comedy club. So they discuss topics that she could write about that they think would be funny. So all of a sudden, Odell gets this bright idea to get in front of the people at the coffee shop and tells them that Minnie is gonna perform in front of them. If I was Minnie, I would have walked out. That's so embarrassing. She's not ready. She's not prepared. They're there thinking about things that she can talk about, you know, for jokes. And he gets up there and tells the audience that it's good practice for her. If I was her, I would have walked the hell out. I would like, bye, boo, bye. That's it, bye. So she gets up on stage, and of course she bombs. She bombs. She didn't know what to say. She didn't know what to do, and she walks off. And it was embarrassing. But let me tell you something. Even though there's a few things I don't like about Odell. That's the third strike for Odell. That's his third strike. He's out now. He's out. But even though I don't like, I don't like Odell. I don't like him. Even though I don't like him, I'll say one thing for him. He's gallant. He, when they went to the movies, when they first met, he pulled her chair out for her, you know. And when on their second date, when they went to the movies, she had to step up on a little incline, and he helped her up. That was very gallant. And at the coffee shop, when she came in, he stood up. When she sat down, he pulled her chair. You know, before she sat down, he pulled her chair out. She sat down, he pulled her chair, pushed her chair back in. He's gallant, and I like that. I like the fact that he actually knows that that's what he's supposed to do. And that's a tribute to his parents or whoever raised him. But I don't know if he's doing this for the camera or he does this on a regular basis. But I do like the fact that he's gallant. But other than that, I don't like the fact that he forced her to go in front of these people and embarrassed her like that. I don't like the fact that he's making her go to the comedy club and tell jokes when this is not her genre. And I hate the fact that he didn't like what she said on the radio about wanting a second, you know, Will saying yes to a second date with him. I don't know. Maybe that's petty little things, but I don't know. Maybe I need to give him one more chance. I'll give him one more chance. Anyway. Anywho, that's enough about Odell or No-Dell. Okay, next scene is the twins and the Cheeks are in the studio together. They first discuss who is going to do what part of the song. And right off the bat, Andrea is saying that the part that they have her doing is hard. Now, I like the twins, and I want to see them succeed. I want to see them win. But this song that they're getting ready to do, I'm pretty sure she had the words. She had the words for the song because they had a notebook, you know, with the words written down. So why didn't she practice at home? If that was me and I wanted a music career and I have a song that I need to go into the studio the next day to do, I'd be at home practicing that song. I would know that song frontwards, backwards, sideways, upside down. But she's saying that the part they have her doing is hard. I would know that part better than I know myself. And they did the same thing at the when they had to perform on stage. They're sitting there with their phone, you know, practicing right there, right before it's time for them to go on stage. That doesn't look professional. You know, you practice. Practice makes perfect. Practice it at home, and then when you come out in the streets, you show people that you know your stuff and you're a professional and you can do this. She's sitting, you know, I don't know. Okay, so where was I? So Amanda gets into the booth and she does her thing. She's good. Bree, she gets in the booth. She did her thing. Then Andrea gets in the booth and she's having a hard time. And horrible Emily is telling Bree, go in there, pull her out and go in there. You do it. And Bree says to Emily, you're not the producer. I'm so glad that Bree is standing up to Emily. So Bree does go into the booth with Andrea to give her some support, some moral support, which I think was really, really nice of Bree. After Andrea, it's Emily's turn, and lo and behold, Emily gets in there and she bombs. She's messing up, you know. And then guess what she does? She blames Andrea. She goes on because Andrea messed up. Now she got on her nerves, and now she's messing up. She blames Andrea because she's messing up. Emily is something else. She's one crazy heifer. Anyway. So then, after they all did their part, all four of them went into the booth. Excuse me. went into the booth and did the song together. And the song sounds pretty good. I think I like it. It sounds pretty good. Alright, I think the name of it is Project X. Okay, next scene is Minnie and Odell are at the comedy club. The twins come also to give their support. And this is the first time they're being introduced to Odell. In their confessions, the twins said that they hope Odell is better than Pastor Troy and the married guy that Minnie was seeing. I didn't see that season when Minnie was messing around with a married guy. But yeah, they said they hope he's better than those two people that she dated. So Odell gets on the stage and he does his little segment. Then he announces Minnie. Minnie gets on stage and she's not bad. She wasn't bad at all. She said she was nervous and everything, but she wasn't bad. She may be able to be a comedian if she have practice after practice after practice, but she wasn't bad at all. When she gets off the stage, the twins and Odell, they compliment her. They told her how wonderful she did and how happy. And they were, you know, they all are that she did well. She did well. Okay, next scene. It's time for Emily's surprise baby shower / farewell party. The guest list consists of the twins, Minnie, Juicy, Bree, and her and Emily's kids. And also two ladies came in, two regular sized ladies came in. They were Emily's stylists. So they ate, they played games. Emily opened her gifts. Then Emily thanked everybody for coming. And then she mentioned, you know, doing the song with the twins. And Minnie and Juicy, they're shocked. They didn't know that the twins and the Cheeks did a song together. I don't know why they didn't tell their managers that they did that. I don't know why. But anyway, Bree plays the song for everyone. And everyone likes the song. The song does sound good. Everyone likes the song. In her confessional, Miss Juicy said, this song is on point. And with Emily leaving, she can concentrate on Bree as a solo artist and possibly get her a spot on the Street Exec tour, which I think is an amazing idea. That's great. I think Bree needs to separate herself from Emily. Emily dragging her down. Emily has a trust fund, I hear. So she has money to spend. She can be cocky and act crazy if she wants to. But Bree doesn't have a trust fund, you know, and she wants a music career and she's serious about this. So she needs to separate herself from Emily. Yeah, Emily's too cocky. So Juicy gives Emily a gift. And it turns out to be the rights to their song. So Emily's happy now. So next scene, the Cheeks are at home. Emily is leaving to go back to Texas. In her confessional, Bree says that she feels like she is in Emily's shadow. So with Emily gone, she's going to do different stuff on her own, which I think that's good for her. And in her confessional, Emily says that when she's gone, she's worried that Juicy is going to try to get Bree to record on her own and go on tour as a solo artist, which is exactly what Juicy is planning on doing. So Bree drives Emily to the airport, and that's the end. I enjoyed this episode. I think next episode is going to be good also, so I can't wait to see it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.